Hello everyone, I'm Lalsa Mulkaluri and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will quickly see what are dictionaries in Python and how do we access certain values of a dictionary. So without further delay, let me quickly share my screen and explain what I mean. So guys, we will be quickly seeing what are dictionaries, but before that, if you have not watched my previous video about what variables, functions and function calling is, I suggest you to go through that video first and then jump into this concept of dictionaries. So now, what are dictionaries? A dictionary in Python is basically a key value pair. So a key, what is the associated value of it? These both combination, a key and a value, will constitute to a dictionary. Let us quickly see what an example is. So say suppose I am creating one variable called details, which is of a type dictionary. And how will the compiler understand that it is a dictionary? It has to always open with a curly brace and close with a curly brace. Okay. Now say suppose I have created a variable, dictionary variable, and I am saying name, and I will say Lalsa, and then I will say age, and I will say 29. So now what did I do here, guys? I have created a dictionary variable with the name details. So if you come and see, this is a key value pair. So here my key is name, value is Lalsa, key is age, value is 29. So this will constitute a dictionary. A key value pair is a dictionary. So what is the use of it? Let us quickly see how to use a dictionary in Python, how to access some values from it. So we will be using some concepts of functions, variables, calling a function. So if you have not watched my previous video, I suggest you go and watch that first, because you will get an idea of how we are calling functions, how we are defining the functions, and then you will understand it much better. So first, I'm defining a function called get choices. So def is a keyword we basically use in Python to define a function, and it has to be followed by the function name, open and close parenthesis, and a colon. So now I'm creating one variable called player choice, and I will say it rock. And I'm creating another variable called computer choice, and I will say it paper. Now, let us quickly create a dictionary. So I will create a dictionary with a name called choices, and I'm assigning it the key value pairs which we previously discussed. So I will say my key will be player and the value will be player choice, and the next combination you will have to use a colon here, and in my next key value pair my key will be computer, 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 and then followed by my value which will be computer choice. So let me explain you what I did here. I'm creating a dictionary variable called choices, and I have to pass a key value pair because dictionary is all about choices. Sorry, key value pairs. So now here my key is player and the value of it has to be player choice. And next key is computer and the value of it is computer choice. So when the compiler interprets it, guys, how will it read it as? Wherever there is a player choice, the value rock will be considered. Wherever there is a computer choice, the value paper will be considered. So that is why we say key value. Okay. Now what will we do? We will say we will add a return choices. So what does this mean? Return is a keyword which is basically used in Python to return a value as much as it is depicted by the function name. So now the next important part I told you previously is once you define a function in Python, it will not work till you call it. So when we talk about functions, two main concepts are: one, you define a function; two, you call a function. So now let us call the function. So how do you call a function? It is very simple. Just call it via name. How do you call humans? Just call it via name. Just syntactically here. So I'm calling the function called get choices. So whenever you're calling a function, you have to use a open and close parenthesis. So now, what will the compiler understand here? How will it distinguish between you defining a function and you calling a function? Whenever you're defining a function, you will have a keyword called def for sure, and you are using a colon here. So which means that this is a function definition. And when you're calling it, you do not use a colon nor the identifier called def. So this is how you're calling a function. Now what will happen once you run your main program, this function will be called and all of these steps will be executed. But the output of it should be shared or saved in a variable basically, so that we will be able to access it. So what am I doing? I'm coming here and I'm saying result equals to, and I'm saying get choices. So whatever is the output of this get choices function, I am saving it in a variable called result. Okay. Now, though the concept in the notepad is present in 15th place, we will quickly see how to access the dictionary values also in this demo. So now, assume that I would want to access the value. So this is the dictionary, right? Choices. I would want to access the player value alone. So what will I do? I will say print and I will say result. To access a particular key from a dictionary, you will have to mention the key. So I am saying player. So what did we do here? I am defining a function here called get choices and I gave it a body of the function. Now I'm calling the function here and saving it in a variable called result. So basically this result will contain the output of this function. What is the output of this function? It is choices because it is returning choices. And what is choices? It is a key value pair. So out of everything, I would want to access only the value of player. Yeah, I hope you're clear. Now let us quickly run it and see what will be the output. So if you see, it has printed me a output of rock, which is exactly what I want. So the value of player choice is rock. Now you would have very well understood, if I would want to access computer, I will pass in this key value key here. So which is computer. So let me quickly come here and instead of player, let me say computer. Let me clear this console here and let me run this. And as you see, it is paper. So let us quickly recap what we did till now. I have created a function by using the def, a keyword and a parenthesis opening and closing plus a colon. And I gave the function body. I have defined the function body. So I took two variables, player choice, and assigned it a value as rock. I took another variable called computer choice and I have assigned the value as paper. Then I have created a dictionary with two key value pairs. So my first key value pair is this. So in this, player is my key and player choice is my value. And the next key value pair is a combination of this. So my key is computer, value is computer choice. And I want this function to return something. So I'm saying return choices. Then what did I do? After I define my function, I will have to call that function for it to work. So I'm calling that function called get choices and I'm saving the result in a variable. Clear till here? Now, I would want to print the result. But I don't want it to print the entire dictionary. I would want it to only print the value of computer. So I'm saying print result and I'm saying print only computer's value. So after I run it, you will be able to see something called paper. Because what is happening? it will refer to, when you say computer here, it will go back to choices. It will refer where computer is. So my computer is present here, and it will fetch the value corresponding to the key, and it will give me as output. So what is the value of computer choice? We have already assigned it as paper. Okay. So now what if we just give it as result? I have also not tried it. Let us see what it will give if we just say result. Fantastic. So you see here, what is it giving? When you say result, the result will actually have the output of get choices, isn't it? So it is basically having this entire dictionary. So you see, it has generated the output of a dictionary. So player is my key and rock is my value. Computer is my key, paper is my value, and it has beautifully splitted it using a colon, which is basically the syntax for a dictionary. So this is how you create dictionaries in Python. You access the particular values in a dictionary and how you print the dictionary entirely in the console. So I hope you like my video. Stay tuned for further videos. Thank you so much.